Good evening. I'm Hilton Gelderbloem, and welcome to Open Studio. Ludwig van Beethoven said, "Music is a higher revelation than all wisdom and philosophy." Music is the electrical soil in which the spirit lives, thinks, and invents. Tonight we are going to focus on the creative gift and talent and skill of a songwriter and what goes into writing that piece of music that moves you to sing and dance to. So let's welcome the creative genius behind the music of the South African super band of the 70s and 80s, Pacific Express, Ibrahim Khalil Shiab. Thank you very much for coming around this evening and coming to chat to us about the mechanics of songwriting, how you do what you do. We'll be talking about 36 years ago in the early 70s or mid-70s when you were part of Pacific Express.
Yeah.
Just before we jump into the mechanics of songwriting, can you just give us a little background information about how Pacific Express started all those years ago and who the founder members were at the time?
Well, initially I was approached by one of them, the guitar player in the band.
The guitar player being
Isi Arifdin.
Isi Arifdin, right?
Yeah. He approached me to join the band, you see.
Okay.
And they basically had a contract at a nightclub in Manenberg.
What was the name of that?
The club was called...
It's not. That wasn't Club Montreal at the time.
No. It was
Sherwood
the Sherwood Park.
Sherwood Lounge or something.
Lounge, yeah.
Okay.
You see?
And for those, I think 2 or 3 generations are not familiar today, not familiar with the music of Pacific Express, but there's one song that they would know.
It was 3 a.m. Victor placed the money on the table, which slowly melts in the most glorious way. He panicked, ran and opened the rich chocolate pouring. The cowboy shouted,
"This is a chocolate caramelly moment."
Caramelly what? What are you talking about?
Cadbury eclairs, they twist and turn.
And that is the one that you wrote, "Give a Little Love."
Yeah.
If you look at the song we just mentioned, "Give a Little Love," it has an intro, a verse, a chorus, verse, chorus, but the important part that one should remember as a songwriter would be that the lyrics are very uncomplicated,
That's right, yeah.
very simple,
Must be catchy, you know?
catchy. So is that the sign of a good song, a catchy lyric that people will remember 36 years later?
Yeah, but the most important thing I would give to any local
Songwriter.
composer
Yeah.
who's just starting out, you know, and that is to always try for a good hook line, you know,
Okay.
a hook line that somebody can sing along with.
Ibrahim, you've given the listener, the young songwriter, a lot of things to think about.
I hope so, because, you know, I can talk a lot of rubbish sometimes, you know.
Well, what you said...
That's all in humor, you know.
Yeah.
I love humor. But to be serious, you know, what I said is basically the way I go about composing, you know.
Unfortunately, we need much more time to be able to really seriously chat about those little pieces that you mentioned. But I'm sure that the young songwriter will be able to take something away.
Hopefully.
Maybe next time we'll get you back and we can chat some more.
Yes, I'll be more organized.
But what I'd like to say is, before you just give a little bit of advice to the young songwriter, would you like to say something?
Well, look, live clean, you know. Be sincere, like I said before, be sincere. Live clean. Don't get involved with all the Scottish, you know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
And try your best to be sincere and, and remember the hook line, you know.
The hook line important. Thank you very much, Ibrahim. So what I'd like to say is, next time you hear a beautiful song that you love and that really captures your imagination, please remember the songwriter. Good night.